Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Krista. I'm anointed with a message. I'm here to share a prophetic dream from the Lord. It's a prophetic message, and this is going to be a kingdom marriage word. So if you're finding value, like the video, comment below, subscribe if you want to stay connected. But I just find it amazing how the Lord speaks to so many people about so many similar things. God moves. He moves in mighty ways. So I would encourage you not to put him in a box. Don't put other people in a box. And that God can really speak through so many people and through just about anything, okay? He can speak through a donkey. Okay, let's be serious now, Krista. All right, so in the dream, I had a dream on Sunday morning, this past Sunday morning. And in the dream, it was just like after 7 something in the morning. In the dream, the only thing that I remember from that dream is there was a man that said, "Don't tell anyone where we're going." And then I saw myself pull some dog toys out of a bag. So let me break down that dream for a moment. So if you've been following my journey, you know that the Lord speaks through animals. He speaks through, I see, a man in my dreams. Sometimes I see my spouse. I'll see my specific spouse, the one that the Lord has shown me who my spouse is. Or sometimes he'll show me other people. So it took me a long time to understand this. Okay? It took me a long time to understand this. But now I understand what the Lord is saying through my dreams. But anyways, he speaks through also animals as well. My chickens. And I have 2 dogs, and he speaks a lot about one specific dog. And so basically, the fact that I was pulling a dog toy out of the bag was representing the things that were hidden. They were hidden before. When you're putting something in a bag, you conceal it, right? But when you pull it out of a bag, you're uncovering it. You're seeing it, you're making it known. Okay, so there's that dream. And then my second dream that I had, which was like an hour later, not even an hour later, but I saw myself. I was with a woman. I don't even know who she was, but I remember I was outside. I was outside, and I was like sliding. I was like, I don't know if we were like sliding down like a snowbank or something like that, but I remember telling her in the dream, "Don't tell anyone what we're doing with our spouses." I said, "Don't tell anyone what we're doing with our spouses." And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I see this man walk. He starts going to my house, and then he knocks on my door. And then that was the dream. So what the Lord is saying through these dreams is to keep it hush, okay? Keep it hush. Move in silence. And a scripture that the Lord has given me so many times on my journey in the past is Proverbs 3:21. It says, "My son, do not let wisdom and understanding out of your sight. Preserve sound judgment and discretion." Okay. So the Lord is saying through this dream too that when your spouse comes knocking on that door, when they start coming towards you to pursue you, to keep it hush, to keep it quiet, and to use wisdom, use understanding, okay, use discretion. Because the enemy likes to come in and he likes to disrupt things between you and your spouse. And the Lord is just saying to keep it quiet. Why? Because he wants to protect you and your spouse. He wants to protect you and your spouse's journey. He wants to protect you and your spouse's restoration and reconciliation. And sometimes there will be people that will be sent. They might be curious, like, what's going on with you? What's going on with you and your spouse? Like, where are you on your journey? And the Lord is saying just to keep it quiet. Okay, keep it quiet because this is something that is going to be new. It's exciting. And the Lord wants you to keep it between you and your spouse and him. Okay? It's just out of protection. It's just out of protection for you and your spouse. So, just an FYI, just me speaking, just freely, just for my own self. You know, if I know many people are like curious, you know, even about me and my journey. They're curious, like, what's going on? Where's your spouse? Like, what's going on with you and your journey? You know, where are you at, Krista? And here's what I want to tell you. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you because it's between me and my spouse and God, okay? No one needs to know. No one needs to know because I want to protect, I promise, I want to protect him. I want to protect me. I want to protect us, okay? And this is what you're going to have to do for your story as well. You're going to have to protect your spouse at all costs. Protect your union. Protect your relationship. Okay, and there's a scripture that is coming to mind right now, even as I'm just speaking. So I'm just going to go to that right now, if I can get to it. So thanks for hanging on here. Just take whatever you hear out of my mouth. Just take these words back to the Lord. And if the Lord has been speaking to you about this already, this is just another confirmation to just, please, keep it quiet. All right, so in the book of Mark, okay, in the book of Mark, I want to read chapter 10, verse 9. It says, therefore, what God has joined together, let no one separate. And this is why you need to, you know, not let anyone or anything come in between you and your spouse's time together. That's why the man was saying, don't tell anyone where we're going. Don't tell anyone where we're going, you know, because we need to protect it. We need to protect it. And me telling that woman, don't tell anyone what we're doing with our spouses. So you don't need to tell anyone when you're seeing your spouse, what you're doing with your spouse, anything like that, okay? Especially in the beginning. You don't need to, okay? The Lord will give you the green light on when it's okay to start sharing, okay? But no, you got to keep it quiet in the beginning. Absolutely no. So this is just my encouragement to you. And this is something that the Lord has been telling me for a long time. Okay, so if you're going to come after me with questions, I'm sorry. No, I'm not gonna discuss it at all. All right, this is the message, friend. You guys have a great evening, and I'll see you all next time as the Lord leads, but keep it hush.